The Chaebol system is a hereditary system of management in Korea. Chaebol means wealth clan in Korean, and it consists of these major companies such as Samsung, Hyundai, LG, and SK. Those are the four big ones. They're all run by hereditary dynasties. These are families that are extremely influential, both in Korea and in the technology industry, and also extremely influential in Korean politics. What makes the Chaebol unique from other companies around the world is their sprawl and their size. Most Chaebol groups make pretty much everything they can. So if you were to look at Samsung as one strong example, Samsung makes the semiconductors, they make the displays, they make the smartphones. They've been involved in the past in shipping, in heavy industries, oil and gas. They make apartments. They make microwaves. They do pretty much everything. And there's even a saying in Korea that you can live your life cradle to the grave on Samsung or on any other Chaebol group. You can wake up in your Samsung apartment. You can, watch a Samsung-funded soap opera on your Samsung TV. You can cook your Samsung meal in your Samsung microwave and go to your job at Samsung Life Insurance, where you're selling insurance to people. And your kids can go to the Samsung University. They can go. It's called Sungkyunkwan University. They can get a Samsung scholarship to study there in the Samsung library. When you're sick and even when you die, you can go to the Samsung Medical Center and you can go, die and be buried in a cemetery where Samsung consultants are overseeing the grounds. It really is incredible, just the sprawl that these groups have over Korean society and how they pretty much do everything and they care for everyone as if they're their own family. The influence that the Chaebol groups had on Korea's economic development was just incredible. I think that if you were to draw a comparison with, say, America, imagine if the United States were nicknamed the United States of Apple, and Steve Jobs were charged not just with making iPhones and cool devices for people, but actually building the nation of America itself, as America emerges from World War II, into this global superpower. And imagine, if Mark Zuckerberg and Steve Jobs and the Silicon Valley giants, Jeff Bezos, if they all get together in one big association and they cooperate with the government as they're building the nation of America. That's really, to understand the influence of the Chaebol groups, you really need to understand it in that context, that, it's as if the Silicon Valley giants got together, worked together, said that we're not just here to make money, but we're actually building the nation of Korea too. That's really the understanding. So these four conglomerates, Samsung, LG, SK, Hyundai, they're the big four, and they're the ones who, as Korea was industrializing from the 1950s to the 1980s, got together, formed an organization called the Federation of Korean Industries, the FKI, which was an extremely powerful lobbying body that they would use. They would get together and they would meet with the Korean government. Korea was a dictatorship at the time, and they would align their plans, align their investments, align their business plans. They would make sure that, say, Samsung was investing in fertilizer. They would say, SK is going to invest in heavy industries and try to capture the oil market around the world. LG is going to invest in electronics. They coordinated their efforts, and they were essentially trying to create this unified front so that Korea, this tiny nation that is really inconsequential on the world stage, can withstand attacks from the global markets. It can not only withstand military attack from its chief enemy, which is North Korea, but it can also withstand an economic attack. So that would mean, Japan making semiconductors, Japan making computers, trying to wash out Korean competitors, American companies trying to come into the Korean market. The idea was that Korea would stand strong and stand tall, and that's what really makes the Chaebol system unique among many countries.